Swagatam and welcome to our Sunday edition of Words of Wisdom Gyan Ganga on our Virat Hindustan Sangam social media channels. As you all know, we are simultaneously on various platforms on this Sunday at 8 p.m. beaming to across the globe to our Virat Hindustan Sangam followers and viewers. And we thank you for your support. We would request you to subscribe and like our Virat Hindustan Sangam YouTube channel and other platform and other platforms. Today we have a very interesting topic which is very topical also. It is an update on the National Herald scam involving the corrupt Congress dynasty crooks, and Dr. Swami will be discussing with the other panel members for the next 45 minutes. As you all know, it was originally Dr. Swami's complaint or expose in 2012, which was also reported in the Pioneer by the journalist Gopi Krishnan and others, that led to the filing of the complaint by Dr. Swami, and everything of the Pandora box opened up, and then we know what happened. We will get a first-hand information because yesterday the ED has attached 3 prime properties, and Dr. Swami will explain about the background of the case which he is fighting in the lower court and the present development and all aspects of the National Herald scam. So with these words, before we give it to Dr. Swami today, as usual, we are highlighting the contributions of various freedom fighters, dynasty, and people who stood up in our time of crisis when we were fighting the Islamic invaders and the British rule. So today we are taking you to Arunachal Pradesh, where a great warrior, Matmur Jamo, has given up his complete career fighting the British imperialists. So we'll have a short video on him. VHS pays its tributes to this great warrior.
Matmur Jamo was born in the late 19th century in Yagrung village, East Siang district, Arunachal Pradesh. He served as the Gam, village chief, of Yagrung, holding a position of respect and authority. In 1908, British Assistant Political Officer Noel Williamson visited Yagrung. Matmur welcomed Williamson with traditional gifts, but Williamson insulted him publicly by refusing the offerings. Determined to avenge this humiliation, Matmur began organizing resistance against British intrusion. He rallied warriors from neighboring villages, including Loshing Talo, Opium Jamo, Lomlo Darang, Bapak Jerang, and Lanrang Tamuk. On 31st March 1911, Matmur and his allies ambushed and killed Williamson and his entourage near Komsing village. Simultaneously, Dr. J.D. Gregorson and his group were killed at the Sisson River by other rebels. In retaliation, the British launched a punitive expedition against the Adi tribes. After intense battles, the others were defeated by December 1911. He was sentenced to life imprisonment and transported to the cellular jail in the Andaman Islands. The date and circumstances of his death remain unknown. Matmur Jamo's bravery and sacrifice are remembered as a symbol of resistance against colonial oppression.
Virat Hindustan Sangam pays our tributes to this great warrior, Matmur Jamo from Arunachal Pradesh. With these words, it is over to Dr. Subramaniam Swami, who exposed the National Herald scam, and he'll give us an update on the developments and the background of the case.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jagdish. I'm sorry that we could not get Gopi Krishnan on this thing, on this today for our issue, but he is now required as a I think witness in the present CBI and other agencies' investigation. So therefore, he can't come in this program as he explained to us. But anyway, let me broadly speak, give you the picture, because some years have passed now, 5 years to 6 years. So what is the thing? What is the issue? How did it develop? The first thing I would like to say is that on October 9, 2012, that's when Congress Party was in power, the Pioneer newspaper published something by Gopi Krishnan, where it described how a new institution has been created called Young Indian. And the objectives of that is to acquire a very long, I mean, from 1937 onwards, there was this newspaper that was being published in the name of Jawaharlal Nehru. It went even after we got independence. So they had built big buildings in 5-6 cities, and of course in Delhi. It is they built on Bahadur Shah Zafar Marg. They built a huge building, and so but they because it is we had got independence, the paper was not getting traction, because the praising of Jawaharlal Nehru and the praising of this thing, the public was not interested. They wanted critical stuff and so on. Which it was the National Herald newspaper, as it was called, was not in a position to cater to the public need. Public, they don't want to just praise of the people who own the newspaper, and so it started sinking. At this time, Mr. Rahul Gandhi and his mother, Sonia Gandhi, they came up with a scheme. And the scheme was to really take over what was called Associated Journals Limited or something, which published National Herald, the newspaper, from about 5 places in India. Mostly established was Lucknow and Delhi, and so there was a thinking that the mother and son went through, that why are we wasting money on this? Let us acquire for our new organization called Young Indian, in which 95 now maybe even 100% of the shares are owned by these two, mother and son. And it had only a 5 lakh rupee paid up capital, which is nothing much. But what they did was they took a loan from the Congress Party, and the Congress Party had a stake in National Herald or Associated Journals Limited, because it was during the freedom struggle that there was nothing else except the party, so that the Congress Party put up the money, and this had grown. This newspaper institution had grown, and it was worth maybe about 80-90 crores at least. Some people said 300 crores and so on. So what happened is that by a trick, the Young Indian was able to acquire, through the Congress Party, they were able to acquire the shares of the all the shares in the end, almost 100%. one or two people were individuals, but they didn't matter. And so the huge real estate came into the hands of Singh. So there must have been about 5,000 crores worth of real estate. And by just spending 90 crores, they were able to acquire it. And the young Indian, of course, never did any work after that also. But it was being used as a method for traveling of Rahul Gandhi and in this and that, so many other things, which are not for a cause, but for the mother and son. So therefore, and in the meantime, to Motilal Vora and Oscar Fernandez, who are the other shareholders in the Young Indian, a minimal amount, some 5% or so, they died. So now the Young Indian is 100% owned by the mother and son. So that and that has not yet been, because of my entry into this issue in the courts, and that I'll say something about it in a few more moments. But because of the fact that entered, they could not. Everything got frozen, and stay orders were given by the courts, and so the matter is still there. It has been slowed down during the Narendra Modi period. I'm very sorry to say. I'm told now they are waking up to it, and now the ED and income tax, everybody is getting active to see how they can prosecute Sonia and Rahul for this National Herald matter. So, but the block was put on me. So something or the other, I had followed by the Criminal Procedure Code for bringing this to finality. But everything, there was an objection from the other side, because Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, they were to be put in jail, but most people felt that it's pointless putting them in jail. Have them on bail so that they can be all the time kept in watch. For instance, if Rahul Gandhi goes abroad, he has to go to the court, in which I'm also called, and I'm asked, and then whether I have any objections. For example, the judge wants to know. But generally speaking, whether I object or not, the court used to give Rahul Gandhi freedom to travel abroad. So Rahul Gandhi is not a free man in that sense, because he's on bail, and in bail it's a very there are lots of restrictions that are there, and so that matter needs to be now concluded, in the sense that I am presently presenting evidence in the trial court. And in the trial court, all kinds of methods were used to see that I get derailed. For instance, section 244 in the CRPC tells you the method by which you will argue, you will present evidence on when you are a witness. But somehow the judge, the magistrate, I would say, took a different view, saying no, first you give your statement, and then at the end we will then consider evidence that you have. Now, under the CRPC, it is explicitly stated that that I will give evidence, but I will also give call for evidence which is with the government or with someone else, and strengthen my case. And they didn't want me to do that. They wanted me to make my case, and then after it has been done, then they said you can call for evidence. Now that's not the way it is there in this in the court, in the various rules that we have in our system. So I have come against this order given by the judge, that you will not seek any evidence when you're giving your statement, when you're being cross-examined. But after it is over, then you can get, you can ask for documents and other things. So I said that's totally against the CRPC. So I went to court, and then the corona came, and then it got delayed. And then I think the Mr. Modi's government also was not very keen that we proceed further fast. I don't know why, whether he was not keen that I should get more credit, or that he had some relationship with Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi and had some agreement with them. I don't know what the problem was. But the matter couldn't get registered. So I went to the High Court, and that's where it is. And I'm hoping very soon that the High Court will pass a resolution, pass an order in my favor, and then I can start the cross-examination and the examination that is necessary again. So what I'm saying is, here are people, their total investment in the young Indian was just 5 lakh rupees. And they were getting at least by their own admission, a asset of the of the National Herald company that's called Associated Journals Limited, which is worth, in my opinion, at least 5,000 crores. And they somehow use some of these people who do for the establishments. They produce the various in the extent of the money that is involved. So therefore, what happened is that it has been put at 90 crores, but 90 crores is also very substantial. And because the young Indian does not have more than even 5 lakhs. So therefore, how can a 5 lakhs paid up capital company get hold of 90 crores? Where do they get the 90 crores from? Who's giving it? So there's a lot of tigrum that is there, that's been going on. And so I was not given permission by the trial court to bring that on while I'm being cross-examined, because the system is that the person who made the complaint, he comes on the stand first, and then he's cross-examined. And in the cross-examination, they got held up because they were not. The judge was not allowing me to bring in documents at that stage and enter it. He said, no, first you give whatever you know, answer whatever questions you can, and then in the end we will consider those documents. And that's not how the CRPC, the Criminal Procedure Code that we have, lays down. So it's a violation of that. So therefore I've come in appeal, but the corona came in the way, and so it's still in the High Court. And therefore that High Court, but now very soon it's going to come, and that's why I think somebody in the government has got scared, and therefore they're starting other aspects. They could have done it even earlier. For instance, the seizing the building in Bahadur Shah Zafar Marg. The government can do it any time. I'm only interested in the criminality and to prosecute them on criminal procedure code and the various other laws which have been in our books. So as far as acquiring the whole thing, taking over all the properties, etc., they can do it, but they had not done it. They were just dragging their feet, and in fact, it was making out as if I should not become a celebrity if I win this case, and therefore keep me down in some way or the other, which seems to be a standard practice with Narendra Modi. So that's where the slowdown took place. There's Corona also, that also has slowed down. But now things are open, And I'm happy to see from the media that the agencies of the government have now started considering various aspects, and this will help me in my cross-examination. And I think perhaps in another 2 years, we should be able to prosecute Sonia and Rahul Gandhi. Senator. There was Motilal Vora also there, and there was also one other person.
Oscar Fernandez.
Oscar Fernandez. And but they are both dead. So these are the two people. And of course, there's some of our intellectual friends, so to speak, who are also in the list. Rather than cannot give their name because they're not in politics, but they are also accused in it because they were part of the board of Young Indian, and therefore this is why I would say that today, at last, if the various other government agencies look at other aspects, they're not looking at what I'm looking. I'm looking at the criminality of the operation. And that criminality of the operation also has, 20 years jail sentence and so on. It's a very sharp, hard thing. In fact, there's one section, I think, in the CRP, in the IPC, which says it's life sentence. But I think that may not be easy to prove because I don't have enough documents at this stage. So therefore, they will perhaps go for a sum total of 20 years if I succeed. And I think they deserve to go because of what they have done, this total lack of respect for Indian money, Indian people's taxes which have gone into the to the government's hands. All these things put together, I would say, don't despair in life. Only if you never give up will you win. If you think that no, this is, you start projecting yourself, this is not getting anywhere, we are not going to be able to do it. None of that. So today, the reason I brought this up, we have brought it up here for this Gyan Ganga, is because suddenly the government has decided to prosecute on this building matter and the income tax matter. They have not paid any income tax even after getting crores and crores and crores. So therefore, these matters are now being taken up by the government, which has got nothing to do with me, except they will be benefited by the results that I get. And so all told together, I would think either Sonia and Rahul go away to some foreign country, and Sonia can go to Italy, and Rahul has got a citizenship in Britain, and I'm already prosecuting him to remove his Indian citizenship, which is in the Delhi High Court, and it's supposed to come up for final hearing at the end of May. So I think all told, the Nehru era is likely to end with this National Herald case, and therefore we should all celebrate it. And I hope that you can get something in writing. Gopi Krishnan has done a lot of work, but he has not written a book, I think. But there's another book which is written by another one of our friends, Sri Iyer, who lives in America, and here also appears in our TV programs. He has written a book called National Herald Frauds, and that also has a lot of material in it. And maybe after the whole thing is over, we will probably write a complete book. At the moment, Miss Sonia Gandhi, and Rahul Gandhi, they are on bail, and they have put 50,000 rupees, which is the maximum in the criminal matters, in the lower levels. And I didn't ask for more because the issue is to be known that they were prima facie found guilty, and they were given bail. So they are on bail, and they can't travel abroad without telling the government. And a copy is sent to me to ask whether I have any objections. I have not objected. What is the point? They're saying, no, you can't go abroad. If he runs away, that will be easier for us to catch him and put him in jail in India. So therefore, I think the end of the Nehru dynasty is very much there. Mr. Modi, of course, perhaps thinks that people like me should not get so much publicity that he gets doffed in it or something like that. But this is something that RSS should look into. I have no way of persuading Mr. Modi to back off or let me have my free hand to prosecute. I'm not asking anything from the government, so they should allow me to get this done. And the reason today for bringing this matter up again is first to refresh your memory. The matter is not forgotten. It has, yes, taken last 5 years, but nevertheless, there were other obstacles which caused it. And now if the government doesn't put blocks, prevent me from getting documents, then I can say that within the next year, we shall have these people prosecuted and sent to the Tihar jail. Over to you, Jagdish.
Thank you, Dr. Swami, for that insight into the National Herald case. But for the benefit of our viewers, we would like to tell you that Dr. Swami started this campaign in 2012. Some people who are enjoying power at the cost of the work done by Dr. Swami and others should know that they did not know the ABC of corruption. I mean, how to fight corruption or how to fight the National Herald, how to expose Sonia and Rahul. It was people like Dr. Swami, perhaps only Dr. Swami, who exposed the 2G, gave the UPA a bad name, Sonia Rahul a bad name, and exposed the National Herald and filed the case even before BJP came to power. Dr. Swami then was a Janata Party president and he filed it in his personal capacity. Now, what is shocking is, perhaps a lot of viewers have been asking questions, some comments are displayed here. BJP, Mr. Modi Sarkar came to power on the 26th of May 2014. If the government was really serious in fighting corruption, they could have filed a lot of cases against the corrupt Congress dynasty crooks. But you will be surprised, viewers, that not a single case yet has been filed by the Modi Sarkar against this. He makes it an election issue, mocks and says, Bail Gadi, forgetting that the Bail Gadi is made by Dr. Swami. It is not Modi government efforts. So people get upset and say, no, you should not be attacking the Modi government. By attacking Modi, you may bring the other parties into power. No, it is Modi's complicity in these matters which is being watched by the people. Those who voted for BJP and Modi thought that he will bring in a corruption-free country, prosecute the crooks, have good governance, and implement the Hindutva agenda. But unfortunately, he is lacking in many of these things. People say, no, you all are doing Modi bashing. What would one do when there is no action? Dr. Swami has explained how his private complaint has led to many of these things. Even the ED's action is due to Swami's numerous letters, which is all available. If you Google it, you will find consistently 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19. All these letters have been gone to the ED. ED officers contacted Dr. Swami, and all these things have been given. In fact, yesterday's ED's press note refers to Dr. Swami.
Yes.
Now, yeah, besides which we have displayed in our, if Ramesh can display it, yesterday's press note, there is clear reference to Dr. Swami. So those people who think they were born yesterday and they are the people who are fighting Rahul and Sonia should realize that their contribution prior to coming into power and to expose this, nor have they contributed anything after coming to power. On the contrary, as Dr. Swami, if you heard him talk, and if you have heard him between the lines, I'm saying heard him between the lines because it's not text, it clearly indicates that the government has created roadblocks and obstacles for early prosecution of these cases. You will be surprised to know the next two sentences what I am going to say. Based on Dr. Swami's complaint, the Delhi Development Authority, DDA, which is under the Urban Development Ministry, and Dr. Swami has today tweeted about it, the minister is Mr. Puri, they should instruct, and the law minister should instruct. The DDA had served a notice that National Herald building is not doing the activity of printing and running the newspaper. They have lent out these premises to big corporate office. At one time, even the passport or Ministry of External Affairs for a passport kendra. And they were getting huge lakhs and millions of rupees as annual rent. So the DDA notice was served. The Sonia and Rahul and National Herald or associated journals lost this in the notice. The matter went to High Court. There also these people lost, the corrupt Congress dynasty crooks lost. And the matter since the last 7 years is pending in the Supreme Court. Now here I'll pause. I'll go back to another matter. Based on this, on Dr. Swami's complaint, the income tax initiated some matters and nearly 400 crore rupees fine was put on Rahul and Sonia because they acquired this property and they're not showing it at what cost they acquired. So they have been fined about 400 crores. They went before the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal. There also Rahul and Sonia lost. They went in appeal to the Delhi High Court. There also Rahul and Sonia lost. For the last 7 years, the matter is pending in the Supreme Court. So don't blame the Supreme Court for it. The government...
May I interrupt you for 1 minute?
Yes.
Adding to this, in order to finance the 90 crores that they had to give for taking over, which since they had only 5 lakhs paid up capital, they went to Hawala in Calcutta and obtained it from illegal organization which does all kinds of corrupt activities in terms of giving money, and got a loan from them, and which they had no interest. It was zero interest. And obviously it must be their money which was being laundered there, and that they used to for buying the Associated Journals Limited. This is the amount of crookedness that has taken place.
So my question is, these two important appeals are pending in the Supreme Court. Why does Modi Sarkar not instruct its Attorney General or the Solicitor General to make a mention to expedite the matters? As you all know, cases against politicians, MPs, MLAs are fast-tracked in the trial court. But when it goes to the High Court and the Supreme Court, there is no mechanism to fast-track these cases. So the government of India in the DDA land allotment and in the income tax appeal should make a mention and expedite these cases. That shows that the government is not sincere. It is private individual efforts with lot of roadblocks, but still going on. Dr. Swami is at it, but the government could have very well on the first day said, we are taking over all the private cases against Sonia, Rahul, Vadra, Priyanka, and we will bring it to its logical conclusion. It is left to a private individual to keep on knocking at the doors of the government as well as in the court. So this is just for the information, because the andh-bucks and the gun-bucks and the blind bucks make any fig leaf to cover up for the ruler who is blind towards all this. So this is just to bring it on record that besides Dr. Swami's private complaint, the ED cases, the income tax and the land case is lying dormant in the Supreme Court. And it is time that citizens raise their voice to say that the government, if it is really serious to fight the corruption of Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka and Vadra, that they should really expedite these cases. Then only we will see some results in the coming months and years. So with this word, I leave it to now Arvind Chaturvedi and Ramesh Swami to make their comments. Arvind, बहुत सारे हमारे दर्शक हिंदी में चाहेंगे आप ये डॉक्टर स्वामी ने जो कहा है और आपके सवाल हिंदी में करें, क्योंकि बहुत सारे दर्शक ये चाहते हैं।
धन्यवाद। मैं इंतजार कर रहा था अपने पारी का कि किस तरह मुझे समय मिले मैं भी कुछ इसमें जोड़ूं। जगदीश जी और डॉक्टर स्वामी, आपने बहुत ही विस्तार से लोगों को बताया है कि 2012 से जब डॉक्टर स्वामी ने पहली बार केस फाइल किया था पायनियर की रिपोर्ट के आधार पर, तब से अभी तक क्या हुआ है। एक मैं पहले कमेंट कर दूं, उसके बाद मैं प्रश्न पूछूंगा। मेरा मानना यह है, और मेरी तरह लाखों भारतीय लोग हैं जो इस 12 साल के 13 साल के इतिहास को देख के उनका भी मानना यह है कि मोदी सरकार या भाजपा सरकार कुल मिला के भ्रष्टाचार के विरुद्ध नहीं है, और भ्रष्टाचार के विरुद्ध जो भी उनका स्टैंड है वो सिर्फ दिखावा है। वो जरूर इस बात का फायदा उठाना चाहते हैं जो लोग भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ लड़ रहे हैं, जैसे डॉक्टर स्वामी 4-5 केस, एक केस की बात नहीं है, अनेक केसों की बात है, और उसका फायदा उठा के जगदीश शेट्टी ने खास तौर से बैलगाड़ी का जिक्र किया 2019 के चुनाव में, और उसके बाद के चुनाव, सभी चुनावों में इस बात का भारतीय जनता पार्टी और मोदी जी ने खूब फायदा उठाया। और मुझे याद आता है कि जब अरुण जेटली जी, मरहूम अरुण जेटली नहीं थे उस समय, किसी पत्रकार ने उनसे पूछा था, उनकी एक खास पोषित पत्रकार थी, उन्होंने उनसे पूछा था इस केस के बारे में, तो अरुण जेटली जी ने कहा था ये तो बहुत मामूली बात है, इसमें सिर्फ पैसे की बात है, जो राहुल गांधी और सोनिया गांधी अगर ये पैसा वापस कर देंगे तो छूट जाएंगे। जबकि अरुण जेटली खुद एक लॉयर थे और भारत के एक संवैधानिक लीगल पद पे भी रह चुके थे बीपी सिंह के सरकार के जमाने में। खैर अलग बात। तो ये बीजेपी का रवैया जो है, मैं डॉक्टर स्वामी से पूछना चाहता हूं कि कभी कभी आपको नहीं लगता आप जिस पार्टी में हैं उस पार्टी का पूरा सहयोग, जिस प्रकार का सहयोग आपको अभी तक मिलना चाहिए था, और इतनी बड़ी सफलता देश की सबसे बड़ी विपक्षी पार्टी और उसके दो मुखिया, जो पारिवारिक पार्टी है उसके जो मुखिया हैं, लोग डायनास्टी की बात करते हैं, डायनास्टिक पॉलिटिक्स की बात करते हैं, जब पूरी सत्ता और पूरी पार्टी 2 लोगों के हाथ में, 3 लोगों के हाथ में केंद्रित है और सरकार के पास इस प्रकार का एक अवसर है, उस अवसर को फायदा ना उठा के वो आपके मार्ग में, आपके रास्ते में अवरोध खड़े कर रहे हैं, बाधाएं खड़ी कर रहे हैं। नहीं तो मैं पूरा विश्वास के साथ कह सकता हूं कि 2012 का जो केस आपने दायर किया था, इतना लंबा केस नहीं चलने वाला था। जगदीश शेट्टी जी ने इनकम टैक्स का जो रिकवरी का केस था उसका जिक्र किया, आपने 244 सेक्शन का जो विटनेस का एविडेंस की बात थी उसकी बात की। ये इतनी छोटी छोटी बातें हैं कि अगर सरकार का एक जरा सा इशारा होता तो कोई भी केस इतना लंबा खींच नहीं सकता था। तो डॉक्टर स्वामी, आपको लगता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी भ्रष्टाचार के मुद्दे पे और खासतौर से गांधी परिवार के संबंधित मुद्दे पे गंभीर है?
देखिए, पहले तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी मत कहिए, ये मोदी का बीमारी है। और मुझे, आप जानते हैं कि जब राजीव गांधी था तो कितने हमारी मित्रता थी उसके साथ जी। तो उस समय जो मैंने जानकारी मुझे प्राप्त हुई उसके अनुसार मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि जो नरेंद्र मोदी है उसके बारे जो हिरेन पांड्या का जो हत्या हुई जी, के बारे सोनिया गांधी के पास सारा दस्तावेज है। उस समय वो पावर में थे सेंटर में और सीबीआई के हाथ में थी, तो सारी डॉक्यूमेंट्स उनके। तो कांग्रेस के जो मित्र, हमारे मित्र हैं जो राजीव गांधी के टाइम से मित्र रहे हैं, जिनका नाम मैं नहीं ले सकता, नहीं तो उनको भी मुसीबत होगी। इन लोगों ने मुझसे कहा कि ये म्यूचुअल ब्लैकमेल है, ये क्यों ये मोदी नहीं कर रहा है, क्या है बात है, ये इसमें सोचने की जरूरत नहीं, ये म्यूचुअल ब्लैकमेल चल रही है। मोदी क्योंकि उन्होंने ये कहते हैं, कांग्रेस वाले कहते हैं, मैं नहीं जानता, मैंने अभी तक इस पर जांच नहीं की, परंतु हरण पांड्या की हत्या में मोदी का हाथ है, ऐसा कांग्रेस वाले से कहते हैं, और उसकी सारी दस्तावेज हमारे पास है और इसके लिए वो नहीं कर सकता। और तो वो भी हो सकता है, मैं इसमें ये तो ये बात अभी मैं मेरे ध्यान को इधर से उधर नहीं करने चाहता हूँ, इसीलिए मैंने इस पर रिसर्च नहीं की। परंतु मोदी का जो अभी वो जो नम्रता है, वो उसका पीछे यही है कि वो अपना चमड़ी को बचाने के लिए देश की जो करनी चाहिए देश के लिए, उसको बर्बाद कर रहे हैं।
तो डॉक्टर स्वामी, आप एक हिंट कर रहे हैं, एक क्लू दे रहे हैं, एक तरफ संकेत कर रहे हैं कि मोदी इतने उदार सोनिया गांधी और उनके परिवार के प्रति इसीलिए हैं कि मोदी की कुछ कमजोरियां हैं जो शायद कांग्रेस के परिवार को पता है, और कांग्रेस परिवार की जो कमजोरियां हैं वो मोदी सरकार को पता है, इसलिए आपस में ये एक तरह की नूरा कुश्ती है।
That's right. कोई कुश्ती नहीं है, वो तो मैं तो बता रहा हूँ कि जब मैं इनको बेल पर छोड़ने की बात आई थी, तो उस समय मुझे प्राइवेटली खबर आई कि मैजिस्ट्रेट तैयार है इनको तिहाड़ जेल भेजने के लिए, और मोदी का फोन आया मेरे पास, उस समय वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन गए थे, और उन्होंने कहा कि ये ऐसी बात आएगी तो आप मत उठाइए, अभी उनको जेल भेजने से ये प्रॉब्लम होगा, वो प्रॉब्लम होगा, उन्होंने बताया। तो मैंने कहा कि मैं भी अभी और दस्तावेज कलेक्ट करना है, इसीलिए मैं उनको शुरू में उनको जेल भेजना, माने जेल तो जेल में वो 2-3 साल रह सकते हैं, वो बाद में छोड़ना पड़ेगा। जब तक आप उनको सजा नहीं देते हैं तब तक जेल में आप जैसे ही किसी को बंद नहीं रख सकते हैं, कोई भाग ना जाए इसीलिए बंद करके रख सकते हैं, परंतु वो परमानेंटली नहीं रख सकते हैं। तो इसीलिए मैंने कहा कि इसमें हम इनको जेल भेजकर फिर वो 2-3 साल के बाद बाहर निकले तो वो उसमें सिंपैथी का बड़ी होगी, इसीलिए मैंने इस पर दबाव नहीं दिया।
जी डॉक्टर स्वामी, जो जगदीश ने कहा इनकम टैक्स के बारे में, और आपको पता है जो राहुल गांधी का जो ब्रिटिश सिटीजनशिप वाला ब्रिटिश नागरिकता वाला मामला है, मैं इन सभी को एक साथ जोड़कर इंटीग्रल रूप में देख के कह सकता हूं कि जरूर कोई कमजोर नस है जो गांधी परिवार दबा रहा है, और गांधी परिवार को इसका फायदा मिल रहा है मोदी की कमजोरी का।
यस, करेक्ट, बिल्कुल सही है। ये तो सारी कार्यकर्ता चाहते हैं कि इनको सजा देकर इनको जेल में भेजना चाहिए, तब भी नहीं कर रहे हैं।
और एक सवाल मैं डॉक्टर स्वामी और पूछना चाहता हूं, वो एक भारतीय न्यायिक व्यवस्था के बारे में, अबाउट द इंडियन जुडिशियल सिस्टम, a case which is open and shut case. This phrase open and shut case has been used by you and several other legal experts that there is nothing in this case, they can straight away go to jail. But a case which has been going on for 13 years और 13 साल गुजरने के बाद भी अभी भी कहीं ये नहीं लग रहा कि कल ये केस खत्म होने वाला है या परसों ये केस खत्म होने वाला है, सजा होने वाली है, तो आपको नहीं लगता कि न्यायिक व्यवस्था पर भी ये प्रश्न है? इट इज अ क्वेश्चन ऑन आवर जुडिशियल सिस्टम इटसेल्फ।
नहीं, वो ये तो मैं नहीं मानता, क्योंकि ये हम लोगों के दोष को प्रणाली पर नहीं डालनी चाहिए जिसमें सब कुछ है। आप तीव्र गति से आगे बढ़ने चाहते हैं, उसके लिए भी एक सेक्शन है, उसमें आप उसको डे टू डे हियरिंग करा सकते हैं. डे टू डे हियरिंग करें तो 5 दिन में सब खत्म हो जाएगा. तो इसीलिए ये तो इनकी मंशा के कारण ये सारा हो रहा है.
रमेश you are muted.
Yeah, I'm guessing my mic is getting fully off. Now it's better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to start off by saying that wishing everybody a very happy New Year. Tamil Puthandu Varthikal. Wish you, I think all over the country will be celebrating a new year today and tomorrow. So wishing in advance, to people who are going to start tomorrow, wishing you a happy New Year for tomorrow. Jagdishji, you mentioned one thing. It is with beyond reasonable doubt or beyond any doubt that it was Dr. Swami who exposed this scam. In between, for some apparent reason, it never got its attention. Thankfully, today, I'm going to switch my mic. My mic is losing my...
No, it's working fine. Please go ahead.
So thankfully, today ED acknowledged it was because of Dr. Swami's complaint that they have seized these assets of the National Herald all over the country. They made it very clear. So I think at some point in time, I think their guilt consciousness, must have struck them very hard. So at this point, and you mentioned the one thing, Jagdishji, I don't know if it's, I respectfully disagree with you, is that why can the government cannot take this case over? I don't think they should take over the case because they will never get it to a conclusion. Some Christmas Santa Banta deal will happen, and then this will be again put into some kind of a cold storage. That is the only thing I wanted to say, because Dr. Swami has fought for so long, as you said, from 2012. It is 12 years now. How long can this government be so dumb enough and completely be no action on their part? Completely, in my view, Dr. Swami, this government isn't complicit with this whole thing, because otherwise they could have easily prosecuted or expedited, given you the necessary documents that you've been asking for so long, and they've never given you any document, Dr.
Swami. I'll interrupt you for a minute on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is only Mr. Modi. I'll give you an example. When I found out that Rahul Gandhi had a British passport, I sent it to Rajnath Singh, who was then Home Minister. And Rajnath Singh immediately sent him a show cause notice. And after that, Rajnath was removed from and sent to defense, which he never wanted. He wanted to be a Home Minister because he is a Thakur from UP. So he wanted to be a Home Minister. So therefore, anybody who would take a stand against the Nehru family, Mr. Modi would have them shunted out. And the reason he kept me out of from the government was also because there was that in Gujarati Muslim who was their advisor. Now he's no more, so I forget his name.
You're talking Sonia's advisor.
Ahmed Patel.
Yes, Ahmed Patel. He himself came and told me, "Tumhara kuch nahi hone wala, hamari to samjhota ho gayi." But Bichara, he's dead now, so I can't challenge him to deny that he said this. But he told me this, that it won't happen. He and Arun Jaitley had worked it all out for Mr. Modi. So therefore, I think don't blame the system. Don't blame the bureaucrats. Don't blame anybody else except the people who are elected to do this work and didn't do it.
One important point, Dr. Swami, when you brought this case out, and as soon as in 2014, as soon as Modi government took power, Arun Jaitley gave an interview to NDTV saying that all they had to do was return the money and there is no scam.
So that's what I said, Ramesh. That's what I said. Yes.
Right. Complete fraud. I mean, how he is teaching them how to hide a fraud. Only a better fraudster would know how to hide frauds. Number one crook. Arun Jaitley.
No, not only fraud. He said this crime is not a crime.
Crime, yeah. Correct?
Yes, that's right.
And again, for the
That
benefit
was
of the viewers, and nothing happened, Dr. Swami, and that exactly what happened. From that time onwards, the government made no effort, be it the ED, whatever, CBIT, nobody made any effort to prosecute these people. You have been knocking on the doors of the courts time and again, something or the other, some nonsense. This government comes up with an excuse, or she comes up with an excuse, Sonia and Rahul comes up with an excuse. One biggest thing, Dr. Swami, all Indians should tip their hat to for you is you made Sonia Gandhi stand in the witness box. She stood there and appealed for bail. And even during that time, I remember, Dr. Swami, you telling me the Congress people did not give Manmohan Singh a place to sit.
Oh, so they didn't give a chair.
Yeah, and they didn't give him a chair, and you gave him a chair. That is the how amount of disrespect this family, this crooked dynasty has, the contempt they have for Indian system. And I don't know, time and again, this Rahul Gandhi keeps running around the country as though he's an Indian, which he is not. And plus the crook that they are. And at least, thankfully, today, ED has gone and seized the assets. Hopefully, there are good things to come going forward.
Yeah, his lack of his British citizenship is owed to you, not to me.
It's okay, Dr. Swami. At the end of the day, I am just a postman. So, अरविंद जी, आप कुछ और सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं? अभी 5 मिनट है, फिर आप खत्म कर सकते हैं.
हाँ, मैं डॉक्टर स्वामी से एक और सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ. जब शुरू में राहुल गांधी, सोनिया गांधी को बेल मिली थी, और बेल मिलने के बाद आमतौर पर यह होता है कि कोर्ट उनका पासपोर्ट इम्पाउंड कर लेता है, और अगर वो अक्यूज जो है विदेश जाना चाहता है तो अप्लाई करता है. तो जब अप्लाई किया था, डॉक्टर स्वामी से कोर्ट ने पूछा था कि इनको विदेश जाने की आप सहमत है कि नहीं है. डॉक्टर स्वामी ने सहमति दे दी थी. आपको लगता है कि अगर आप सहमति नहीं देते तो ये विदेश जाके जो भी कुछ कर रहे हैं, जो कार्यकलाप अपने, उन कार्यकलापों पर रोक लग सकती थी?
नहीं, इस केस में विदेशी का कोई जगह नहीं है, So, इसीलिए मैंने कहा कि जाने दो, उसमें क्या है. नहीं करोगे तो सिंपैथी फैक्टर बन जाती है हमारे देश में. ये अभी तक सजा नहीं हुई, अभी से ही इसको बंद रखें. ये why should we? And certainly even if I wanted to stop them, ये पता नहीं मोदी क्या करते. तो मोदी का भी कई छिपाने की बात है ना, वो हरेन पांड्या, ये सारी चीजें जिसमें इन लोगों ने क्या. अभी देखिए, एक चीज, we are about to end, so I want to bring it in. I have now got this material which shows that $21 million was given by Trump to Modi personally for his own use in the elections. And who says this? Trump himself says it. So I've got that on record. Now, I can easily go to court on this. But is it that I have to do all this, or somebody from BJP has to do this? What these opposition party people are doing? And this is not something I've got it secretly. Trump publicly admitted to it when it was brought to his notice, that it is said that you have given some crores and crores of rupees to Mr. Modi. Is it true? For his election, for the last elections. So, and that's against the law. And he said, yes, of course I gave it. I gave it to him in dollars. So, I mean, what more do you want? But nobody is willing to take it up. What can we do?
Dr. Swami, this simple fact that the ED has gone and seized these assets, prima facie says there is some corruption, there is the thing. Why can't the government just go arrest these people right now, Dr. Swami, for this, based on this? Isn't it an open and shut case now that the ED has said, yes, this is corrupt and we are seizing the assets? Isn't that more evidence enough to go and take the next step?
Yes, of course. They can be arrested and put in jail, because this is a financial matter for which there is a provision in the the court, in the CRPC. You see, so they can easily put them on saying that now this has been established as prima facie, so that's enough to put them in jail. But they won't do it.
And also, they can the bail if is there a chance that the bail can be revoked, Dr. Swami, because now they can be a threat to any destroying.
By whom? Somebody has to move it. Who will move it? I can't move it. I won't carry weight. It has to be done by the people who put the bail, and that is the government. They have to do it, but they are not going to do it. So
sad state of affairs. Very sad state of affairs.
Yeah.
But the government, Dr. Swami, as we have discussed this earlier, Modi in the past at least 5 years has completely corrupted the system. I have been repeating this every show that we have been on in the past 3-4 times. Be it the judiciary, be it the prosecution side, the law enforcement agencies, whatnot, prosecution agencies, completely gone. Because, as you said, this is so apparent that they can be thrown. Nothing will happen. Some Santa Banta deal will happen, or already had happened. We don't know. The time will tell if a deal happened or not, or something to that effect. And you have said that there is, obviously being politics, everybody has some CD or the other. So, this has to come out, Dr. Swami, because at some point in time, this dynasty has to be completely thrown out of India, Dr. Swami.
Well, I mean, we came a bit close, not very close, but you know that last time we didn't get majority in the elections, and Modi's balance, the victory has gone down sharply from 5 lakhs to 1 lakh. So the public, the emergency also, it is not the leaders who gave us freedom. It is the people who went and voted Mrs. Gandhi out.
Yes.
Not one seat in UP, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan.
Correct.
I mean, the Hindiwalas, they're supposed to be the semi-literates. So, no, but don't mind it, Arvind. I'm not meaning you. But these,
Dr. Swami, it's more of a perception.
These Hindiwalas are the ones who finished off Mrs. Gandhi.
Okay.
And she herself was a Hindiwali.
Arvindji,
yeah. So before I wind up, Dr. Swami, just want to mention one of the things that you said about this Trump telling in a press conference that money was given to Indians for increasing the voting percentage. This was actually brought out by Elon Musk when he was made the head of this department to cut down on the American expenditure. And first thing he came up with this. BJP people did not know who got the money. And they thought Congress people or opposition has got the money. For 3 continuous days, they were asking there should be probe, there should be probe, there should be probe. The moment they got the hint that it is not the opposition which got the money, somebody else, then there is total silence. So the BJP has been maintaining total silence on this issue thereafter.
Arvindji, the only problem is the money went to Nehru.
Yeah. Nehru must be trending in his grave every time Nehru's name is mentioned.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Swami. I think there is some instability in the connection. Not everybody is able to join. Jagdish also has been in and out because of the connection. But this issue was introduced by Gyan Ganga today because of the recent ED decision to attach the properties in Mumbai, Delhi, and Lucknow.
Arvind, just a minute. Some viewers have sent us a newspaper cutting of 2014, which says Jaitley has nothing to do with the prosecution of the case, but he says can end if Congress returns the loan.
Correct.
2014.
Correct. So that's what I questioned, Dr. Swami, that has it been the BJP's line of action from the beginning? Because Jaitley started a soft approach towards this case from the very beginning. Though Jaitley is no more, but that approach continues.
And I think this has been sent by one Mr. Patil from Pune, this newspaper of 2014. So we are thankful for him for having sent this newspaper cutting. I think, Ramesh, there is a request to put on that video of Trump saying that 21 million was given to my friend Modi. If that also can be displayed before Arvind ends the show.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it. I'm not able to find it as of immediately.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to do both.
Okay,
So I'm not
we'll
able to find it.
perhaps pay it at another time.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think it is coming up. It is coming up, I think, the video. Just a minute. One of our technical members is uploading it.
Great.
If we can't find it, then Arvind can go ahead.
Tejas,
Tejas, are you able to upload it?
Tejas?
Truth cannot be withheld for a long time. Satyamev Jayate.
I'm trying, Jagdish. Just trying. Give me 1 minute. Otherwise, we'll just have to do it until next time. We'll show next time, Jagdish.
Aarti Sharma says Jaitley was a Congress stooge in BJP.
Sir, the way
Okay, Arvind, please go ahead.
The way Congress people have entered BJP, we don't know how many stooges Congress has now planted in BJP. Because that is a party about 30% of BJP is now basically ex-congressmen. Coming to this program, thank you, Dr. Swami. You have always been a fighter against corruption, especially when it comes to the Gandhi family. And people are scared to talk about this family, and you have sent them to jail almost because the court had not granted them bail, and you had not taken a liberal stand on this issue, they would have been in jail for a long time. And the relevance, as I said, is because of ED had attached the property. Thank God the ED has woken up and the action has started. We hope the way ED has woken up, income tax authorities and other authorities which have a connection with this case, irrespective of whether it is a legal or it is sub judice at this stage, I'm sure the faster action will lead to the conclusion, and the conclusion will certainly end in prosecution of the guilty. And now out of this young Indian, 3 people are dead, only 2 people are remaining. So remaining 2 people in open and shut case will be punished. Hopefully, thank Dr. Swami for bringing this.
Ramesh wants something.
$1 million
yes,
going
Ramesh.
to my friend.
He's playing the video for us.
$21 million going to my friend, Prime Minister Modi in India, for voter turnout. We're giving $21 million for voter turnout in India. What about us? I want voter turnout too, Governor.
By the way, I am going to court on this. I have already prepared the papers, and I'm saying that this is a criminal thing that he has done, Modi has done, and it will be the first case where I'll be making Modi as a person on the other side. Yeah.
So on this Vaisakhi Day, things are looking brighter, and we hope this Vaisakhi Day will open the gates for faster action, and those who are corrupt, they will be targeted, and all agencies who are connected with these cases will act faster. Thank you very much, Dr. Swami. Thank Jagdish Shetty. You narrated the whole story in a summary form and also gave point of view on some issues which Dr. Swami had not repeated. And thanks Ramesh Swami for bringing finally the Trump video is also very important. And all these things put together show some kind of alliance between the two sides. But I'll not elaborate on this. Viewers are intelligent enough to understand. Thanks all of you. Thanks the technical team. We have completed today 265 episodes. Thanks for the technical team led by Ashish Shetty, Swaminathan, Tejas Navalgul, they are doing wonderful job. Gadgi Rakesh, Ishwar Iyer, he had prepared a visual for today. Ajesh Nair and Gurdat Shetty. Thank you very much. We will be meeting again next Sunday, 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time with a new topic with Dr. Subramanian Swamy and if required a guest or to discuss the issue. Till then, Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram. Dhanyavad.